It is true. It's delegated authority to the CFO on where the reserve, where that 25% piece goes. But I'm surprised that this wasn't used to stopgap any kind of shortage on the childcare side.
I think in the recent years, because we've had the Childcare Expansion Reserve Fund, we've had a pot of money that we've been able to use to maintain service levels, and that is why the surplus generally went to other priorities.
So when it comes to the National Child Benefit Supplement Reserve Fund, what is our current balance?
Do you know that? I'll get that for you, Councillor. It's $39 million, but it's used by a number of divisions, right?
So you're recommending the collapse of both the Child Care Expansion Reserve Fund and the National Child Benefit Supplement Reserve Fund?
The National Child Reserve...
And putting these expenses onto the tax base? We
are proposing to use only that portion of the National Child Reserve Fund that relates to children's services. That fund is also accessed by Shelter Support and Housing, and I believe by Toronto Employment and Social Services. The primary reserve fund that we're replacing is the Child Care Expansion Reserve Fund. All that is funded out of the national fund is 10 ARC programs, so it's nominal.
Well, you know, we have a wide range of reserve funds to protect us against anomalies in the marketplace and service levels. They are an insurance piece, and I am concerned that you're collapsing this fund that we can leverage in future years.
What we're trying to do with the fund, Councillor, is extend it as long as we can while we're incrementally increasing the tax-based supported portion of our program. And the strategy was to do that in such a way that it did not result in a significant annual increase. It could be done incrementally. It's similar to the strategy that was used in cultural funding.
Well, are we talking about the billboard tax?
Yes.
On the cultural side?
Where it was incrementally, it's been added to the base.
Right, but that, I wouldn't consider this to be apples to apples. But I'm concerned that these reserve funds that we may want at a future date our staff are asking to collapse them.
I think my recommendation would be, Councillor, that if there was a surplus at the end of the year and Council was looking at priorities in terms of where that surplus would be invested, I would certainly advocate for a continued investment in the Child Care Expansion Reserve Fund. But at this point, we're looking at a strategy that if there